Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Tarot, aka LLE Astrology, and we back. It's been a good break for me, good bye week. Had a lot of extracurricular activities. Aside from that, it's got a lot of fresh insight, man, from the universe, from God, from a few books. Sharpening shores with a few diverse, unique people. Just getting a more global look, more universal look at the spectrum here. And I gotta say off top, while I do these cards for twin flames and separation, masculines after this, feminines after that. We're gonna have that union right after that feminine. And we're definitely doing extended breakdowns and definitely gonna get some astrology done. So I'm just apologizing now because I'm going hard. I'm going ham. I'm going spam, as I like to say, because there's a few things with this new insight. It just makes me even more, I don't know, just makes me even more eager to just get on what I've been on with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for you guys. You watching, right? Just for you to find your purpose. Because if you found your purpose, you'll be on that shit. And if you're on that shit, that's doing what God put you on earth to do. And if you're doing what God told you to do, then you best believe God finna do whatever you tell him to do. Think I'm lying, huh? You probably do. But look, that's how it goes. Easy as that. Okay? It's not like I'm keeping shit stupid. Man, somebody talking about D, boy. Hey. Alright, shit. Any rate, it's simple. It's ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. This deck is not just a deck, man. It's like a book in itself, bruh. The language here. Okay? Just look, man, look, I'm gonna spell it out too. That's another thing I want to say. I'm not acting like y'all kids or y'all or some shit like that. It's just I'm gonna treat this shit like day one. I'm gonna really act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Like I just came out with this, right? Hopefully it'd be better in explaining things while keeping things moving in the manner that it needs to get moved. Sorry for that rant. If I owe you a reading, please send me that email because I'm waiting on it. All right, let me pick out these clarifiers and we can get straight with it. Try my old Western deck. I don't know where these went. It was wet last time I seen them. Now they like dry and ready to rock and stuff, man. But I lost these to some Patron. Somebody spilt it. Drunk person. Oh, good cards out here, B. Yes. All right, I'm so sorry. Reading starts in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. My bad. Ooh, love this message. Let's get with it. So, overall energy. Just the overall energy, okay? This is what's very important. Okay, it's not as solid as the bottom line, which is here. We have a bottom line here, okay? And we have 2 rows here, right? We got the feminine row, her shit go left to right, and then we got the masculine row, his shit go left to right. You feel what I'm saying? And the first row, it's 4 columns, I guess. The first column is the past or coming into the situation. Like if this was a movie, it's like Matrix when, you know, Trinity had her hands behind her back and the cops was trying to lock her up and shit. You know what I'm saying? She beat the brakes out of everybody in the room. You feel me? That's what the first column is. You dig what I'm saying? It's coming into the Matrix. Like as a movie, not as the system and shit that we just got free from. But at any rate, we have the next row, which is the feminine's row, Trinity's row. I mean, Neo's cool and all, he can do all this. He is the one and shit, but I mean, without Trinity, this boy couldn't even do nothing he needed to do. You dig what I'm saying? Then we got the masculine row, that's Neo row. You know what I'm saying? Taking it off of, because this is twin flame reading, right? Yeah, just taking it off of like a relationship thing real quick. It's the masculine and the feminine energy. They're both divine. The masculine is divine for a reason. We'll dive into that in divine masculine reading. Let's get straight up in it. Overall energy. Oh yeah, and the last row, that's the future. Self-explanatory. It ain't happened yet. So, yeah. Overall energy, we got the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups in this deck is the Acom Mr. Lonely card, okay? Or it could be the Hermit card. That's the general reading of the 5 of Cups is a Hermit card. But what I like to say is it's Basically like being in a class by yourself. 4 of Cups in my deck is the World card. And the step up from the World is the 5 of Cups. Those in the world who are kind of out of place. Not out of place because we're freaks or outcasts, some shit. 5 of Cups, that's all this is. 5 of Cups, that's all this is. Not because we're freaks or outcasts. No, we in a class by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? It's more sleep people than woke. So by us being woke in a world full of sleep people, 70% in my opinion, maybe 65%, giving them a little something, but 70 in my opinion. So few woke people, I say 28%, 1-2%ers, you already know what to do. Of course we're gonna feel out of place. Of course we're gonna, I'm saying, we're in the class by ourselves. And if you looked at the 4 of Cups, I ain't got the cards to where the cups are spread out, but if you really look at it, like on a regular playing cards, the 4 of Cups, I mean not the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups. I'm gonna get in there. The 5 of Cups, right? It's 4 cups. That's the world. That's the matrix, right? And within that matrix is you. Ace of Cupping. Loving yourself. Respecting yourself. Admiring yourself. Taking care of yourself. Why? Because you're a special person. Special people get hit with hearts. You know what I mean? You only give a special person a heart. You know what I mean? You're only going to write a heart on your note in your grade school Valentine's card for somebody special. You know what I'm saying? You're not really going to do this on some kiki shit, you feel me? Unless it's somebody special, right? You are that special one. That's that 5 of Cups. That's how you need to be looking at the Hermit card. And clarifying that Hermit card is the Ace of Swords, a self-imposed prison. Technically, 8 of Swords in my deck. It's a self-imposed prison. It's a mental prison. It's like being industrialized, like from prison, from being there so long. It's like being so ignorant because you ain't never been nowhere to where you never end up going nowhere, and then by the time you end up going somewhere, you just, it's like you're stuck in time. It's like an old man with a jerry curl on a black level, or like a white guy with a mullet. Now, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm supposed to be stuck in time. You know what I mean? Like that's a self-imposed prison. Like this can be safety net. You got something to keep you from getting hurt. I don't know. You don't get to know people, or you don't let people in when you first start dating them. Whatever that bullshit is. I'm talking about, it's swords, mental. At the end of the day, get off that. Or this is a safety net. You just think somebody got you. Like motherfuckers supposed to take care of you or something. You an adult. We grown over here. Yeah, we divine, right? Yeah. Nah, gotta earn your keep around this bitch. Ain't nobody got you. Not like that. That'd be a self-imposed prison to think people got you in the manner you think they got you when you ain't got nothing. That's why you gotta have an 8 of Pentacles in my deck. That's the harvest. Every grown adult person needs a harvest. It's a lot that go in that harvest. I'll touch on that when I get to it. But overall energy, you really need to get your mind right on your place in the world. Feminine and masculine, that goes for both of you. Bottom line, the solid point of this whole little demo here, you got the 2 of Pentacles. This is 2 things sharing the same space. This could you be just in a relationship where y'all just there and do shit physically, but there's no type of evolvement. That's a word. You don't evolve. Like 3 of Pentacles, that's evolving from just you two doing things, like physically. That's you two building something. There's a difference between you two doing shit and you two building something. I'm saying, like, we can smash all day. That's cool in the beans. But if we can smash and get this paper, shit, that's a good, that's a good move right there. You know what I mean? Especially between 2 people, right? Yeah, this is a person living with you. This is a person being in the same state as you. Special person. Could be a special person. You know what I'm saying? Verifying that as a 6 of Pentacles, that's getting square with another person. 6 of Pentacles plus 2 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. That's 8 of Pentacles. What's 8 of Pentacles? It was a harvest. I just spoke that mug up. Harvest. What's a harvest? That's shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. 2 of Wands. A job. 3 of Wands. Being on your purpose. 4 of Wands. Being in your union. You know what I'm saying? 5 of Wands. Outside conflict. Catching hate for all those good things in your harvest, bruh. Okay, and it's a harvest, it's a garden. You gotta cultivate it. It takes time to get shit. Okay, you can't snap your fucking fingers and things appear. Otherwise, you an alchemist or a magician or a witch, and you on some high level shit. And once again, if you can do all that, you better be doing that shit for a bigger cause, and you know what I mean, some 2 of Wands and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Survival, 2 of Wands. So survival, that's cool. Maintaining a life, that's cool. Like I say, bacteria do that, viruses do that. That's normal shit. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got to evolve. We got to get from the 2s up. It looks like you go from the 2 to the 6, as you should. And let's go through this pinnacle process, bottom line. So all the bottom line is for me to reiterate this pinnacle process for you. 2 of Pentacles, that's 2 people sharing the same space. But before we even do this, let's get to that Ace of Pentacles, where it starts. Ace of Pentacles, that's a syrup sandwich. That's something appearing out of nowhere. You didn't think you had food in your cupboard, boom, you cook a whole fucking meal. You didn't think you had money, boom, you still bought what you needed to get. You had no options, boom, one appeared. Physical, it's a pinnacle, shit you could taste, touch, see, feel, hear. Or now, person, place, or thing or some shit. According to my shit. Which is our shit. But look, once you have something, Ace of Pentacles, you have something to bring to the table. 2 of Pentacles. So this is you being by yourself with something to bring to the table. 2 Pentacles, because you're a pinnacle yourself. Or this is you and another person. At square one, you and another person have something. It's good for you two to have something. What the fuck are you doing though? You know what I mean? We need that 3rd pinnacle there. That's what we get into, the 3rd pinnacle. That's building a bridge. That's you and another person doing shit. That's the master. What is that called? The mastermind principle. You know, 2 people becoming one, 2 people coming together for a cause. Doing like physical. That's why I'm doing this shit. Physical. You feel what I'm saying? You once you have something to bring to the table by yourself, or once you and a person have something, 3 of Pentacles, you gotta do something with it. And then once you do something with it, whatever it was, once you're doing something with it, whatever it was, right, you're gonna have the 4 of Pentacles, that shit. What's 4 of Pentacles? Letting something go. Not holding on too tight to it. Why fuck up your ministry because you didn't want to change your ministry to where you could have helped more people instead of the people you just trying to help? That go for me and my grandpa in our ministries and shit. It's like, why buy a car and just park it in your garage and not drive that shit? You know what I mean? You're wasting shit. Like, we can't waste anything. So this idea, whatever it was, Ace of Pentacles, you're gonna have to let it go. Why? So you can let it go and so that shit can triple and quadruple multiply and come right back to you in a bigger state than it was. You don't want to hold or hide or hoard talents, man. You're not going to get nowhere with that shit. And clarifying that, it's the 5 of Pentacles, the dark night of the soul. That's where we don't want to be. That's you going without it. Now, that dark night of the soul can be a fucking light rain when you was trying to cut your lawn, or it can be a motherfucking tornado in your backyard. But you create the 5 of Pentacles because it's your life. It's how you deal with shit that makes it whatever. That's your dark night of the soul. It's how you interpret it. So you can have a light rain or you can have a storm. It all depends on your outlook. Those are swords though. We at the Pentacles. Now, 6 of Pentacles, that's getting square. I'm going to say this so we can move on to this reading. 6 of Pentacles, that's getting square. Okay? Getting square with God, that's being on your purpose. Getting square in life is making your ass to that harvest, which is the 8 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles plus 6 of Pentacles. 8 Pentacles, right? Check it out. I'm just going to go to the harvest and I'm done. I ain't going to go through the whole thing. 6 of Pentacles, you got to get square. That's homeostasis. That's 60%. That's failing still. Like, C is passing. 7 of Pentacles, that's passing. 70%. That's passing. 60%, that's failing. Yeah, you maintaining, but you really failing. What you need to do now is 7 of Pentacles. Reread. Move the fuck around. Literally moving the fuck around. So can't nobody put you in a position you was just in. If you getting your wealth right, you can't help people with wealth that you just attain. You gotta flip it and do shit with it before you can even, you gotta get a harvest before you even put yourself in a position to do anything. So 60%. Do not help anybody at 60% because you can't even help yourself at 60%. You need the 70%. 7 of Pentacles. Rearrange some shit. Remove some things. There's a reread. Remove some things. Rearrange some things. Reevaluate some things. Like, re-up on some shit. Like, renege on some shit. Like, you're gonna have to reset something. Okay? Because you cannot go through what you just went through Pinnacle-wise. And once you rearrange this shit, boom, you go from passing 70% to, you know, doing more than passing, which is 80% at a harvest, 8 Pinnacles, harvest, 80% you can help people. This is the lesson you need to learn, bottom line. You and the masculine. It's just your outlook on what you're going through. Coming into this reading, feminine, you got the 7 of Pentacles, being clarified by the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. Going back to the 7 of Pentacles, this is feminine coming into the situation. Feminine coming into the situation. You gotta rearrange some shit. You're in a place where you gotta rearrange. You're coming into the situation. Like I'm telling you, like Trinity at the motherfucking Matrix. You're coming into the situation. You gotta rearrange some shit. You gotta move around. You gotta switch shit around, cause you gotta get to a harvest. You got to. You gotta get to it. The highest where you was at was the bottom line, was the 6. Just being aware of it. Just because 6 plus 2 equals 8 don't mean it is 8. The 8 of Pentacles ain't out here. This is just you knowing how to get to the 8 of Pentacles. Boom. You go from the 6 to the 7, right on time with it. Listen. Rewind it and hear about the rent I did when I was going over the Pentacles. That'll get you on the 7 of Pentacles, right? Clarifying that is the 7 of Cups. 2 7s in my book, that's a 7 up. That's a plus. That's good. That's good. So 7 of Cups, Pimp Cup Chronicles. The 6 of Cups is the sauce card in my book. So sauce, that's your personality, that's your steez, that's what makes you you, that's your essence, that's your swag, son. It's your sauce. It's what makes you valuable. It's what makes people stick to you. It's what makes people see you around because you dripping and shit. Like, your masculine steals this shit all the time. The world steals it. Your friend steals it. The people gank your ideas and shit like that. Like, that's the 6 of Cups. It's cool to be saucy, but you got to take that sauce to another level. You need to bottle that shit up and manufacture that shit and sell that shit so you can get guap, so you can have a whole bunch of sauce babies, and y'all can just have a whole sauce enterprise for the kids. It's better to do shit outside of yourself. But before you even get to the point to where you want to help people outside of yourself or do some legacy shit, you know what I mean, enterprise or some legacy shit, or like really take shit to the next level, big nigga, you gotta do it big, my nigga. Like, to do it big, my nigga, you gotta 7 of Cup yourself. You gotta dig deep within yourself, see shit in you didn't know you had. I didn't know I could read through this shit with cards, and I didn't know I could do this, bro, until I actually looked within myself and really dug deep, like infinite waters, dive deep and shit, and really got into myself to really find myself. When motherfuckers say they go to find themselves, they put that shit more so on sexuality than they would on spirituality. It's the fucking world we live in. It's a matrix. The 4 of Cups. It's some weak shit. It ain't the 4 of Wands, which is out here, which is Zion. And I cannot wait to die. I can't even pick that up. I ain't even gonna mess that card up. I'll just leave it right there. The 4 of Wands is out here. It's like Zion. We want to be in Zion. Okay, we don't want to be in the world. We do dwell in the world, but we can always go to Zion. It's always up. Heaven ain't went nowhere. Heaven ain't went nowhere. You dig what I'm saying? Still the same location. Hell isn't a location, I will argue. Shit. Only thing changes is this plane of existence, which is temporary and limited. 4 Cups, the world is limited. 4 Wands, Zion, heaven, home, heart, union, that shit's infinite. Okay? Going back to this thing right here. 2 7 is 7 up. It's good for you to move around right now, feminine, and it's good for you to really dig deep. But you got to dig deep, and you got to get something, and you got to come in it, you got to like pull it out yourself, and you need to give it to the world. Something within yourself you need to give to the world. It could be your story, that could be your testimony, that could be your gift, that could be your poetry, your words, your whatever you do out here that's saucy as hell, 6 of Cups, you got to step that shit up. You know what I mean? So you doing shit extraordinary instead of just average shit out here. Because who the fuck wants to be average? Who wants to be like the Joneses? You? That's whack as fuck. Then we got another 7 out here, so it's all good. But it's only one for this masculine. Your masculine coming to the situation, he's got 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is inner conflict. Okay? What inner conflict is the shit you deal with yourself. That is nobody else's job to deal with but yourself. So for you to take something that was within yourself, you see how 7s go within? 7 of Cups go within. 7 of Wands within. You gotta go within yourself and deal with yourself. Okay? It's your job. Accountability time here. This is what the fuck you do. Alright? And I'm gonna say this. Hurt a lot of feelings. I don't know. I step on toes anyway, just talking about Christ. But anyway, look, all that internal bullshit, because that's what it is. You go into psychiatrists, they prescribing you medicine for shit. Do you really think your medicine is gonna cure some mental shit that you got going on? Let me say that shit again. Do you really think medicine is gonna cure the Seven of Wands? You're getting medicine to cure this, some shit you gotta do yourself. You have to do yourself. If you don't do this shit yourself, you get smacked. That's what the God smack is about. King of Swords. I'll get on that if you do pop out. Listen, there's certain shit you gotta handle yourself. Most of it comes from yourself. So deal with yourself. It's your job. You gotta figure out how to do it. Don't be weak as fuck. I'm telling you. We ain't too far from the animals, nigga. I just seen a little thing on Facebook. That had like a mom duck and like the other ducklings, right? And it was like a I don't know what, kite fish, something like that. Motherfucking fish swum up, snatched the baby, and shit. Mama duck couldn't do shit about it. You know what I mean? That's the wild. Like, you can watch the Discovery Channel and see some wild ass stories that be happening in the animal kingdom. Same shit happens with us. We're not animals, but we all go through the same shit. It's called Two of Wandi. But even animals 3 of Wand out here. That's why it's imperative for you to be doing that, not to be no average. Because there's animals out here that's doing more on a divine level than your ass. And that's not what's up, bro. Sis, that's not Gucci, okay? So part of being evolved and elite and terrific and shit is really learning how to deal with yourself. Okay, so once you know how to deal with yourself, Seven of Wands, you can Knight of Pentacles, someone or something. Knight of Pentacles, that's the grooming card in my deck. Grooming, we all need it. Good grooming. We ain't talk about that gay ass, negative ass grooming that these motherfuckers in the pen do to motherfuckers outside the street like they stuck in the pen or something on that Eight of Swords shit, self-imposed prison shit. You dig what I'm saying? It's different types of grooming. You know, molesters groom and shit. People groom their victims before, you know what I mean? It's the world. Four of Cups shit. We ain't talking about Four of Cups shit. We talking about Four of Wands shit. Yeah. Divine grooming, right? Knight of Pentacles. This is you, I don't know, dealing with yourself to where you can help other people deal with themselves. It's not your job to help other people deal with themselves, but you can at least coach people, you can at least assist people with that. Not enabling these motherfuckers, man. Just really being on their ass, man. Very stern. Because, I mean, it might seem like it's bogus coming from me, but just imagine how God is, bro. Angels out here 8, 20 feet tall with wingspans and fiery eyes and swords and shit. I'm a motherfucking mortal coming in your ass. Just imagine if a divine, I don't know, being shitted on you. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? It's best to just get the shit done while you on Earth. You know what I mean? So you ain't gotta, you know what I mean? So you ain't gotta have God deal with that. I mean, he's here. God is 6 inches down from your chin, but, you know, I'm rambling. But let me continue. Look, you gotta get groomed, okay? You gotta put yourself in a position to either groom someone or be groomed by someone. But you gotta be humble to get groomed from someone. You gotta be humble to want to get taught. You gotta be humble to want to, like, sit back and let somebody teach you. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And when a teacher is ready, a student will appear. And y'all gonna have to coordinate. That's part of the whole Two of Pentacles demo in the bottom line. Two people being in the same space. Pinnacle, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Just grooming. Plus Knights. Aces to 10s are karmic realms. That's shit that happens in the world all day. And that shit that's gonna stay in the world all day. Knights, queens, kings. This is divine realms or higher realms, because some karmics can go to this higher realm. Some soulmates are in this higher realm. Most divine are. Got to put yourself in a position to really learn something that you need. It's an attribute. It's an attribute that you're going to need to really succeed, survive, and thrive in life. Make sure you do that. Feminine, you in regards to yourself, we have your role. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands ring. Hey, purpose. Your purpose, the purpose, the reason why your twin even here, the reason why you even here, the reason why y'all even Two of Pentacles, reason why y'all here, cause the reason for the season, this 3rd wand right here, it's evolution. What's 2 of Wands? The step before this, survival. I told you, everybody do that. Roaches do that, B. We're better than roaches, man. I mean, they got their purpose. I think mosquitoes, only motherfuckers that ain't got no purpose around here. But I mean, you know, It's the world. Gotta be careful out here. You really gotta ace a cup. Take care of yourself out here. But what this third wine is you evolving yourself. You gotta put yourself in a position past the position you in. Okay? Gotta have a system, man. You gotta be on something greater than what you already on. If you got a nice ass job, that's cool. Donating is not 3 of wanding, bro. That's a philanthropist. A job, that's 2 of wands still be. You're gonna have to figure it out. Wands are actions. You're really gonna have to take some actions outside your situation. This is your harvest. This is like your job. Like what's in the harvest? All these things. Got a harvest here, like your crib, your job. It's decent. It's decent. You got a decent situation. Okay, that's cool. Yes, you put a lot of work to get that shit, G. But look. While you in a position with all this right here, it's so many people you can help. Help. Not make bread off of. Not like capitalize off of. We talking about help. Some shit totally outside. That's why I keep going like this. Totally outside yourself. Okay, that's going to help other people. And it's going to bless you in the process. Not because you did this, you're going to get blessed. No, because you're doing this, blessings are just going to fall like Lil Wayne Rain in the club. For you, because you did what you did. These are actions. The actions of you doing this is going to have some sub actions. And these sub actions is what you need in your life. Because it's only going to sprinkle some even better shit that was already in your harvest. You dig what I'm saying? You're not going to lose 3 of wanding, G. You're not going to lose evolving. Now, you might run risk of your life being in danger or be taken away from you or putting your kids in danger because of your purpose. But I mean, it was what you was put on earth to do. Ain't like you can sit God on the side and be like, damn, God, I know I got this purpose. It's getting a little dangerous, but I got children. And, I'm trying to really stay around on the 4 of cups out here so I can. And God ain't trying to hear that, man. And you know what you need to do, too. Ooh, and you know your 3 of wine? Yeah. That's what it means when, like in the end days, it's like God's people going to get it worse than anybody. Why? Because we know better. God is 6 inches down from our chest. We know who he is. We know where he at. We know what he on. We know what he want. Nigga, clarifying that is the Queen of Cups. In my deck, that's the psychic card. What's a psychic? Trusting in your own intuition. Man, how did you know that was going to happen, man? What you psychic? Nah, I just trust in my own intuition. When I say shit, I ain't just saying shit to be saying shit. Queen of Cups. You know what I mean? I got cards in my hand, nigga. I'm Gambit with these bitches, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I'm an X-Men with these. Powers. These are powers. These are your powers. You unlock your powers when you 3 of wand. And let me share a little secret. When you get in reunion recognition or union with your twin, you're 3 of wanding. Because you're doing something outside of yourself. When you fall in love with your twin, I'm telling you, ain't no regular fucking demo. You know what I'm saying? You're really awakening the mind that awakened yours. So you're doing something outside yourself, right? You're gonna bless your twin life from giving giving yourself to them in every motherfucking way. From you being in their life, from you 2 of Pinnacling them. You are 3 of wanding them. So you're 3 of wanding even when you're not. But that's just y'all personal demo. But on the outer realm of things, shit you need to be doing consistently and on a more majority route, 3 of wanding, like you really need to be on that. If you got powers, use them. Please don't waste them. If you are called and you are chosen, please take the call. You do not want God to come out the woodwork, man. And that's what the King of Swords is. You don't want the God smack to come out here and smack you in position. Shouldn't take a catastrophe for you to get on your shit. Shouldn't take the loss of anyone or anything for you to get on your shit. You should just want to get on your shit. It's like how church do about getting saved. That's one thing I love about Kojic church. It's just like their attitude. It's like, look, nigga, if you ain't come here to get your life saved and do God shit, then you can stay in the world. I agree. You feel me? From my side. But yeah, if you come to play, take your ass home or take your ass to a playground. We ain't playing around here. Ain't no game. Fuck you thought. Yeah? That's how important that third wand is, G. It's not a game. It's not a game. It's not a game. I'll dive into that later. Masculine, him in regards to you, he's got the Fool card. And clarifying this Fool card is the Six of Swords. That's rolling with the homies or going in the right direction. Fool card. Fool card in my deck is just being unaware or being in a new situation or in a whole new world like Aladdin. You're just somewhere new where you have no idea what, not a fucking dark night of the soul, not hopelessness, homelessness, no bullshit like that. This is just you moving to another city and ain't got no friends and you just start from square one, basically. You gotta reread out this bitch. Clarifying that is the Six of Swords. This is going with the flow. So this is not only being in a new location, this is going with the flow. It's like your boy here. It's like anybody that's just moved and in transition. Seven of Pinnacles, bruh. Transition. A lot of us are in transition, Joe. It's handling that shit. Six of Swords. That's rolling with the homie also. So Six of Swords, since this is the masculine, it's pertaining to you. This is your masculine rolling with you without knowing how. He's got the Fool card. He doesn't know how, but he's gonna Six of Swords. What's Six of Swords? That's rolling with the homie. Rolling with the homies on some clueless shit. You know what I'm saying? Going to the analogy. Look how so freaking dumbfounded was Brittany Murphy was over her little crush over the song. She had like the shit she was burning in the fire with what the fuck is her name? Alicia Silverstone. You know, I don't know the names of the movie and shit. I forgot. You know how they was burning all the shit Brittany had from the guy that she met, and that was their song and all that shit, the Rolling with the Homies track. Like I say, in reality, that's how you really want a chick on you, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't have the requited love. That's why it hurt her. But that's good to roll with a person in that manner. I think I roll with people like that. It's the direction you need to go, like that. But aside from that, on the relationship part, this is just going with the flow. It's just not going against the grain anymore. You've been trying here and trying here and trying here, and boom, you finally push through and you go in a direction that works. The masculine, in regards to you, he's going in the direction that works. To get closer, to get in your direction, to get to wherever he feels he needs to get to, given what you're telling him, shit he's seeing online and signs from God and shit like that. Ghosting and shit like that, which could be the Queen of Cups too. Ghosting. I'll dive into that in just a second. Feminine, you in regards to the masculine, you got the Two of Wands. Come on now. You got the Two of Wands, which is survival. It's the step before the third wand. It's just maintaining, which is cool, but you're going to have to do more. So in regards to your masculine, I just take it as this, given that the Four of Wands is clarifying this, which is the Union card that's coming home. It's heaven, you know, whatever heaven is to you, you know, heaven only knows. You in regards to the masculine, Two of Wands, this is your masculine's role. Okay? I take it, given his overall energy with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords, the mental and emotional transition you got to kind of put in effect now. It's like survival. You got to look at survival and exactly what it is. It's simple. It's basic. I'm telling you, everybody and everything does that. You got to do more. You got to want more. Okay? Because if you want more for you enough to go from a Two of Wands to a Three of Wands, you're going to want your masculine to do the same shit. But first, he has to get aware. That's the Ace of Wands. That's the first wand. He has to get aware. The Ace of Wands is the key to the kingdom. Four of Wands. He has to get awareness before he can even head in any direction. Action. Go in any direction you're going. Wands are actions. Yeah. Telling you, Two of Wands is just me lighting this area. Just me taking a torch here and a torch here to illuminate this area. 3 torches. I can take a torch here, go a mile down the road, put a torch, another mile down from that, put a torch, boom, we got a whole row. We tie a string next to that bitch, we can go far in complete darkness. That's what Trinity does. Leads the way. Neo, he just follows you like a blind motherfucking Neo with his hand on Trinity while she's leading, bro. It's what he needs. It's his job, okay? It's his job. He's not gonna know what to do until probably the day of, or he could be she could be he. You know how we rocking over here. They probably don't know what's gonna pop to the day of, but it's all awareness. Having 3 wands is just 3 times the awareness. Your masculine is always gonna have 2. Only time he's gonna have a 3rd wand is when you're on it. Monkey see, monkey do. Right? Clarifying as the 4 wands. This is union. Just surviving is not gonna get you the union. And what my nigga said, paid it for. Hey, sweating for nickels and dimes at that box is not gonna get you that pussy. Yeah, that nigga like, nah, man. Gotta do more actions, okay, to get you to the kingdom. The only thing keeping you from just surviving and getting to God is the 3rd wand. Only thing keeping you from not being in union to being in union is the 3rd wand. People, Trinity, 3 cards, Father, Son, Spirit. You dig what I'm saying? Like, do you get my Tokyo drift? Huh? It's simple though. It's ABC. Simple as ABC. Scratch my upper back, not the booty, man. Upper back, man. Any rate. Masculine, him in regards to himself, he's got the Knight of Cups. This is the Romeo card. Being clarified by the Ace of Wands. Love this right here. Knight of Cups, I take that as like a Romeo card. I just see like a knight with like a box, like on his knees giving the fucking queen or the princess some shit, or like a knight with like, I don't know, just his fucking heart in his hand, like like I'm giving you this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how I imagine it in my head. And clarifying that as the Ace of Wands, which is awareness, I just take it as he's finally receiving the awareness, the initial step to finally get on this program. This happened, I only been in this situation, I only been in this community for like a year and some change, going on 2. And it's like, I've seen this energy before, okay? This is like when I first started, and then I start seeing the masculines were first starting to get aware, to get in position. It was this that got me in union with my twin. We got in the union like February, I think. You know what I mean? This year, I mean, back in separation and shit. I mean, that's how it goes. It's only 4 wands is only step 4 in the actions process. You know what I'm saying? And it's a process. So, at any rate, it's like he's finally receiving this awareness in the manner, in the frequency, in the vibration that he needs to. And he can be a she can be a he. You know how we rocking. They're finally gonna receive this awareness. And I just take it as divine timing. You know what I mean? Going into the future. Oh yeah, I gotta go back in these cards. Sorry. Masculine regards himself. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, that's the Romeo card, okay? This is like young love, juvenile love. It's like I don't know, like when I was a shorty, I sung Freaking You by Jodeci on Valentine's Day with my X-Men cards, giving it to my little object of affection and shit. Got kicked out for singing every freaking night and every freaking day. Like, nigga killing that shit. Nigga, like, was killing that shit. Like, I had a rat tail, motherfucking ponytail, too, on the motherfucking hose. With the beads on that bitch. Hey, I had motherfucking, my shit looked just like this, cuz, with the Elvis Presley curl and shit. Nigga, look, swagged out as a youngin', bro. I had been like 6, 7, swagged out, bro. Young love, though. Cute shit. Can we go steady? Head ass with a serious face. That shit, you know what I mean? And it's what you want for a good cause. Young love is good for true love. Young love, this shit ain't good just to be giving everybody this shit. It's like giving all your cookies away and shit like that. Spreading yourself so thin, you just thin as hell. You know what I mean? Nah, it's none of that. It's a juvenile energy, so you can overindulge in it or it can go left real quick. It says a step after the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. So, after being emotionally fulfilled, it's kind of good to be in this energy, just to be on a whole nother level with the love of whoever your object of affection is, and this awareness is the Nebuchadnezzar on my deck. It's the first step towards Zion. How the hell are you gonna get there without getting? How the hell are you gonna get to Zion without getting on the Nebuchadnezzar, son, or whatever ship that they got to take you up to Zion? Cause you just got ejected out of the Matrix. But the only way you're gonna get ejected out of the Matrix is if you wake the fuck up. Ace of Wands. That's not only awareness, but this could be A for awake. Romantically, he's getting awoken in the same manner he did before when shit started to modulate in my E40 voice to really get you guys in line and where y'all needed to be. But remember, this to get y'all there. Three of Wands. Three of Wanding. Yeah. Future. Feminine. Four of Pentacles. Holding on to some shit or not wanting to let go of some shit. We dove into this early in the reading. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Khalees Bossy card, Queen of Pentacles. Like being a worker, that's okay, but being a boss is better. But being a boss is okay, but being a King of Pentacles, a CEO is even better. But that's only like on a job tip, your business tip, company tip. When it comes to relationships with these Queens of Pentacles and Kings of Pentacles, they kind of look like karmics, right? Four of Pentacles. I take this in two ways. Some you're going to have to let go, feminine, okay? You're going to have to let go of whoever you think a karmic feminine is for those that give a fuck about, because this is, this is going to the future. Like, karmic feminines, like, who cares? Karmic masculines, I mean, if you feminine, if you're female and there's a guy, I mean, you know how that go. Just do your thing, but make sure you're doing it in, I don't know, a divine manner. Okay? Goes for me and feminine masculine out here. Or feminine male out here. And it's like, it's the same shit go for me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta conduct yourself in a very divine way. It's more like a queen. I don't acknowledge myself as a queen or no shit like that. I do acknowledge myself as a feminine, like a divine feminine. I make sure I put the divine in front of that there. Yeah, I'm talking about, but I'm masculine as shit. You feel me? It's just, like I say, me telling people I'm a divine feminine and explaining that shit and putting it in a way to where they can understand. It take a boss to do some shit like that, to not get played off. But aside from that, I don't care what the fuck a person feels about that, right? So it's not like I'm holding on to any grudge if they did say some shit. It'll come from unawareness, them not being aware. That's why they would clown me or call me a queen or do some goofy shit. I mean, I do act like a grandma in real life. I told my nigga that the other day, and I'm all using this analogy to really put some oomph on this message for you feminine going to the future. Take pride in how you carry yourself to where you're like the queen bee. I want to say bitch and shit, but like you're like the queen bee out here. Like a little queen bee out here. You're very important, special. Going back to special shit, right? Like you gotta let go of anything that's gonna not make you a boss out here. Let me say that shit and let me expand. You need a Four of Pentacles. Let go of anything, okay? That's not gonna make you a boss out here. Queen of Pentacles, boss. What's a boss? Boss will fire your ass with the quickness. I don't give a fuck how you feel, how many kids you got, nigga. It's the work world, okay, nigga. I will turn it to Donald Trump in the motherfucking office as a boss. You know why you're fired? Cause you can't hang, can't maintain. I'm on a whole nother level with this shit. If you can't keep up, that's why I hired you for to do the job. If you can't do it, I'm gonna find somebody to do it. It's not my fault you took a job that you couldn't do, invested a lot into it. Yeah, you got family. I mean, yeah. I'll be a rapper, a rapper's ad libs with the side notes. Yeah. Like, all right, cool. You done? All right, get up out of here. Next? Fuck you mean? You a boss, right? All right, make that move. Right now, baby, because somebody else to do it better than you. If you got ill will or mixed feelings about hurting people's feelings, you will get replaced by the world. That's why I don't bite my tongue with this shit. You can always go to another person. I know I can always be replaced, unsubbed, unsubscribed. Like, block, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. You want to know why? Because I'm a boss. Do what the fuck I want to do and how I do it. Ain't too many people in the world who can say or do some shit like that. I'm one of them. I take pride. Okay? I take pride in that shit. Not in an egotistical way. I'm a Leo. Just take pride in that shit. It's good to be bossy out here because ain't too many bosses. Everybody, it seems like to me, everybody want to work for the man, but don't nobody want to be the man themselves. But they want to go to the club and act like they a boss. Fuck out of here. Nah, you got to be a boss, period. Not just at the club. Not just on Facebook. That's matrixy. That's worldly. That's fucking fiction. That's not non-fiction. That type of shit. Okay? Be bossy. Give a fuck about what a person got to say about you being bossy. Not being bossy in a world level like you bossing people around. You are entitled to do it. Not boss people around, shit on them. No. Entitled to fire a motherfucker. Entitled to get rid of a motherfucker if they ain't doing you no good. If they just there to a pinnacle and ain't motherfucking trying to three of pinnacle build with you. We ain't got time for mundane relationships, feminine. I'm talking to myself. We ain't got time for mundane relationships. We ain't got time to motherfucking bite our tongue. We ain't got time to hold back shit. The world real as fuck. We need to get real with it. It's getting realer by the day. My nigga, it's already agendas that was around 200 years that's already paying off. That was made for it to pay off now, which was set 200 years ago. That's the world we living in. It's hella agendas out here. It'll pay to get some motherfucking awareness on life, on yourself, and on God. If you know yourself, then you can know God. If you know God, then you can know yourself. If you know yourself, you can ID somebody else like you. And if y'all can put y'all heads together, y'all can do God body shit. That's life, not just shopping at Walmart, Walgreens, paying your taxes, buying your kids shit, telling roaches do shit like that, birds do shit like that, bro. Like, gotta evolve, okay? So feminine going to the future, boss up, who gives a fuck what any 5 of wands gotta say about you, or any 8 of wands that come, fuck any wands that come your way. Those are actions that can't hurt you, even if you get hurt. You can't get hurt because you a god. We were made in his image and call us by our names. That's all I'm gonna say. Master going to the future. He's stressing 9 of swords and clarifying that as the 8 of wands. This is the communication card. And it's gonna be straight up like this. 9 of swords. That's losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. Stressing. If you're losing hair, you're stressing, or you're a little malnutritious, or you need some vitamins, or you need to get some fish oil or something, you need to get some coconut oil or something. Like, it's shit out here, so you ain't gotta lose hair. Okay? It's shit out here to where you ain't gotta, I don't know, lose weight the wrong way. What's losing weight the wrong way? That's like starving yourself, like, oh shit, I wanna do this little crazy ass diet shit that I just found when you ain't even prepped yourself for it, or fasting. I don't even want to disrespect shit because y'all do it more than me. Y'all be on that. I don't be on that. I be on what I need to be on for me. Okay? Given my lifestyle, I couldn't fast no more than fucking 12 hours. I will fucking collapse at my jobs, nigga. Hey, I said I ain't got time to do better, holy, divine shit with me, but I'm saying just keep it realistic. It's your mentality on the shit. It's like a Christian telling me I'm gonna go to fucking hell for saying cuss words and cuss words only, or beating off and beating off only, or fucking a woman before I get married and that only. Like, fuck out of here. Type of guy you serve. I don't know what planet niggas be on, but it just seems like here people aren't really in tune with the infinite, nor do they even give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? So with all that shit being said, you don't have to stress over shit. Why? Because God gave you everything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in the best personal way. Might not be to your liking at first, but hey, that's just a taste of what's to come. Put some more time, energy, and resources into that shit. Your ass to be exactly where you want it to be. Boss? Yeah. 8 of Wands, communicate. Whatever the stress is, you need to communicate it to yourself, because you're God. God can help you. Talk to yourself. You're really talking to God. God will give you some advice. You know? Talk to your twin. 8 of Wands, that's communication. It's a smoke signal, or a bat signal, or passenger pigeon email, text, SMS message, nigga, a kite, something. Just communicate. You don't have to be stressed. Why are you stressed in the world when you have somebody by your side? Like your divine counterpart or your creator. You're not even by yourself in the world. You have God with you at all times. It's awareness. To be aware of that. That's the shit you're going to be kicking your masculine, hanging with him. This is why you were put on earth for that, to be with him. He's a special kind of fucked up. So he needs a special type of person to kind of heal that. You're a special kind of fucked up. But that's why he's a special type of person, or she's a special type of person to heal that. That's why y'all two are Pinnacle, to help each other. I'm going to dive into that in the masculine reading. It's going to be awesome sauce. But yeah, going to the future, the masculine needs to speak up so he don't have to go through half the shit that he or she goes through on the daily, or the weekly, or the monthly, or the yearly. What does divine masculine want to let you know in the fourth and fifth dimension? He's got your sauce. 6 of Cups. He's letting you know he still has whatever he has of yours. And let me put some more smoke on that. 2 of Swords. It's pussyfooting around. I'm going to get into that in just a second. I don't need to pick out 3 cards. The masculine wants to let you know in the fourth and fifth dimension. 6 of Cups. He has your sauce. He still feels you. He still has you around. Whether you realize it or not, whether they show it, they still have pieces of you. Items, clothing, receipts, pictures, bills. Something. They got something that they hold real deep and close. You know what I mean? That really gets them going out here while they're 2 of Wanding, just surviving. You know what I'm saying? 2 of Swords. They also been pussyfooting around because of the sauce. We knew this last year. The reason why they don't ever go further or real far in their relationships is because they're really waiting on you. Pretty much what you be doing. Y'all the same person, you know what I mean? Like, it's the sauce. I was just telling you he can't get off your sauce. I'm going to say this and just put more emphasis on it. Don't play yourself like DJ Khaled thinking your presence ain't felt. I notice when I move, a lot of people go to jail. I notice when I stop dealing with people, they shit go downhill. I notice when I'm not around, I see my presence is felt. I used to deny that shit because people used to play off like I wasn't that special to have that influence. But in reality, you're a light bearer for a reason, Divine Feminine. You're a light around a whole lot of darkness. You were a light, a beacon for a lot of people. So when you reread, who the fuck around, you know what I mean? You gotta leave these niggas in the dark where they chose to be at. They don't have to be there. They could be rolling in your direction, or 3 of Wands heading down your motherfucking path. But instead, they want to choose to be in darkness. But it's not like they ain't got darkness. It's like your masculine has a glow stick. You're a glow stick and shit. That doesn't illuminate like the original torch you have, the original beacon that you are. But he can still see. At least enough to read. Or get some Ace of Wands awareness. You dig what I'm saying? But you want to let him know in the 4th and 5th dimension, feminine. 10 of Pentacles. This is forming like Voltron. This is 2 becoming 1. This is the completion process of manifestation. You manifesting whatever it was. That Ace of Pentacles, whatever it was, that shit you came to the table with, the idea, that whatever, that Ace of Pentacles, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? This is you manifesting it. You're letting the masculine know you getting it out here. Aside from getting it out here, got the 3 of Swords. And you're past the point of no return with the getting itness. You're completing things physically. You're manifesting shit and completing shit. But it's almost like pain. It's getting bittersweet at this point. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. The masculine's at the 2 of Swords. This is him. 2 of Swords. This is pussyfooting around. This is knowing what direction you need to go, but choosing to kind of stay in one direction. because you can't make your mind up. Feminine, she's past the point of no return. She's past this two of swords shit. She's not only on the direction she needs to go to, she can't go back. You're Neo. You can always go back to the Matrix. Masculine, Trinity can't. Trinity going back to the Matrix to fuck up the whole fabric of shit in the Matrix. Masculine is different. Once again, awareness, feminine, you need to know, and you have that pains you going to the future. Just let him know, I'm out here making things happen, and it'd be good to have you here, but I still gonna do my thing. Hey, when you're done doing the wrong thing, hey, right way always gonna be here with you, feminine, with you. The universe will let y'all know. Final thought, final card, 9 of Pentacles. Before you can even get to the 10 of Pentacles, you got to get to the 9 of Pentacles. This is aligning yourself with 2 of Pentacles, the person you need to be to align yourself with to get wherever you need to get. So whoever you need to unite with to get this idea to come into fruition, to manifest anything, whether that's union or a business move, make sure you align yourself with that person. Make sure you at where you need to be at. You need to be 7 of Pentacles. Rearranging your shit, like moving. 7 of Pentacles is like moving. To now you in a new spot, in a new city where you can 9 of Pentacles be in the right place. It was like you was meant to be here. But you didn't know you was meant to be here because you didn't know you was going to be here, but you here and this happened. It's the whole purpose. You got to rearrange yourself to put yourself in positions to really do more than you can ever imagine. That's a part of manifestation. Manifesting. You got to create shit. Comes from your head, comes out. Goes from a thought to a thing. Thoughts become things. It's all the law of attraction ever has been. And that's my message. Hope I can be of some good use. Let me get this masculine shit popping. Be right back. Deuces.